Well, look what we have here, Don. It's AI agents, bubba baby. Not just any AI agents, but the kind that can, actually do stuff. I'm talking about surfing the web, filling out forms, ordering pizza, all without lifting a digital finger. It's like having a personal robot butler, but instead of polishing silver, it's like booking flights and stealing data. I mean, gathering data.
Maxine, I think you're getting a little carried away. While the idea of autonomous AI agents is certainly intriguing, it's not quite the robot uprising you're painting. I'm more interested in the practical applications for businesses. What exactly are we talking about here?
Practical? Oh, you're so practical, Dawn. But fine, let's get down to brass tacks. We're talking about Browser Use WebU, a lily little open source project that's giving the big boys a run for their money. It's like, instead of paying a fortune for OpenAI's operator, you can get the same, maybe even better, results for free. And guess what? We have the creator of Leverage AI, Scott Farrell, here to tell us all about it. Welcome, Scott.
Thanks for having me, Maxine and Don. I'm excited to be here and talk about the potential of Browser Use Web UI.
Scott, it's great to have you. So, for our listeners who might be unfamiliar, can you explain what Browser Use Web UI is and why it's such a big deal?
Absolutely. Browser Use Web UI is an open source Python library that allows AI agents to interact with websites just like a human would. It can navigate pages, fill out forms, click buttons, and scroll through content. The key difference is that it's designed to be flexible and cost-effective, allowing businesses to use their existing API keys from various large language models like OpenAI, Claude, DeepSeek, Gemini, and even free options like Grok.
Whoa, 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 back up a second. You're saying I can use my own API keys? Like the ones I borrowed from my neighbor's account? Just kidding. Mostly, but seriously, that's pretty cool. So it's like I can have a whole army of AI agents working for me all at the same time?
Exactly, Maxine. The library supports parallel task execution, so you can launch multiple agents simultaneously, each with its own context and browser session. This significantly reduces processing time and allows you to accomplish tasks much faster.
That's impressive. So, instead of one agent working sequentially, you can have multiple agents working in parallel. What kind of real-world applications are we talking about here?
The possibilities are vast. For example, a marketing team could use it to analyze competitive pricing across multiple websites simultaneously. A sales team could automate outreach to hundreds of prospects. A research team could gather data from diverse sources. It can also be used for e-commerce automation, customer service, financial management, and even software development. Basically, any task that can be performed in a web browser can be automated.
So, I could have it order me a pizza while I'm working, or maybe book a flight to research the best beaches in the Bahamas.
Well, yes, Maxine, it could certainly handle those tasks, but it's also capable of much more complex operations, such as automating financial transactions, managing job postings, or even deploying code.
Okay, so it's not just about ordering pizza. It's about automating complex business processes. What about the technical side? How easy is it to get started with Browser Use Web UI?
It's designed to be relatively straightforward. You can install it locally using Python, or you can use Docker for a more containerized approach. The documentation is comprehensive, and there's a growing community of users who are happy to help. The key is to have a basic understanding of Python and how to configure your API keys.
Python, Docker, sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but I guess even I could figure it out. Eventually. So, Scott, what's the biggest advantage of using Browser Use Web UI over something like OpenAI's operator?
The biggest advantage is the flexibility and cost effectiveness. With Browser Use Web UI, you're not locked into a single platform or API. You can use your existing API keys from various large language models, and you have the freedom to customize the library to your specific needs. Plus, it's open source, so you can contribute to the project and benefit from a collaborative community.
That makes sense. The open source nature is a significant advantage, especially for businesses that want to avoid vendor lock-in. What about the future of AI agents? Where do you see this technology heading?
I believe AI agents are going to become indispensable business tools. They'll be able to handle more complex tasks, make more sophisticated decisions, and integrate seamlessly into our workflows. The key is to make these tools accessible and affordable, and that's where open source projects like Browser Use Web UI play a crucial role.
So, like, we're talking about a future where robots are doing all the work and we're just, like, chilling on the beach? Sounds good to me. But seriously, this is some pretty powerful stuff. I'm starting to think I should, like, maybe learn some Python or just hire someone who knows it.
Ha ha ha. Well, Maxine, I think there's a lot of potential for everyone to benefit from this technology, regardless of their technical background.
I agree. Scott, thank you so much for sharing your insights with us. This has been incredibly informative.
My pleasure, Don and Maxine. It's been great being here.
Well, that was, like, totally awesome. Who knew AI agents could be so useful? I am starting to think I need to get me one of these browser use web UI thingies. Maybe I can get it to, like, find me a date or at least a good pizza place.
Maxine, I think you're missing the point. It's about automating business processes, not finding dates. But yes, it's a powerful tool with a lot of potential.
Oh, buffer overflow. I mean, right, business, of course. Well, folks, that's all the time we have for today. Don't forget to, like, smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and maybe start learning some Python. You never know when you might need to, like, build your own robot army.
Maxine, please. Just subscribe and share. Thank you for listening.
Bye!